Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Showcase on Bloodborn. Now one of the few weapons I've looked to cover in terms of firearms, it is the Evelyn, or the Evelyn, whatever. Special pistol used by the Canehurst Knights. The Evelyn used quicksilver bullets just as any other workshop firearm, but the Canehurst version relies more on blood tinge, making it a lot more popular. Lovingly named after a woman and graced with an intricate design, Evelyn was adored by the Canehurst Knights and, to be honest, all the Bloodborne community if you fought anyone. So yes, with a lot of blood tinge, it's probably the better choice of all the firearms in the game. Because you're not going to get much more damage out of a firearm than this one, unless you're going toting a cannon for only 3 shots at most. Now visually, well, it's quite a long pistol. Maybe Alucard would sport such a thing in such a time period. But still, it is pistol, even though it's almost long enough to be a short rifle, at that. But just because it's long design doesn't mean it consumes any more ammo than the standard 100 pistol. It just does more damage. And pretty much you'll see that it does everything like that 100 pistol does. As you can see, its speed, well, it's just as fast. Even rapid-wise. You can just keep lining up shots quickly. And even through all animations, the firing animation is incredibly swift and quick. So why would you ever use the Hunter's pistol? Well, you wouldn't. You would switch to this. It's just a matter of getting it in the hidden castle of Canehurst. Now, going on to the stats of Evelyn. Now, physically damage, you can see it's no stronger than any other firearm at 60. However, the bonus damage is much better at 30. A lot better than Hunter's pistol. Special stats, you can see it only takes 1 quicksilver bullet. And for the trio bonus, you get a D for blood tinge right off the bat. So that's already good scaling. Trio requirement, you need 9 strength, 11 skill, and 18 blood tinge. There's the catch though. You need 18 of that sucker. So you pretty much need a blood tinge build for this. If you have more than 18, you're going for a blood tinge build. But it's worth it in terms of this weapon. So, when upgrading, you can see you can get quite a bit. 8 for the base damage, and 8 for the bonus damage. It's like, wow, pretty good. And of course, when you just start upgrading, you see the attribute bonus already goes to an A, which is also excellent. But wait, just go a little bit further, and that A turns to an S. It's the only gun that gets the S ranking for a blood tinge naturally. So here we are at the final upgrade, and you can see that, yeah, that's pretty damn powerful. It almost cut up the base damage. And I said, screw it, I'm going to do a whole thing in one shot. Here it is with the blood gem I have equipped. Not a very great one, but indeed the bonus damage has surpassed the base damage. Not a whole lot of guns will ever attain that. Very few. Okay, so, weapon, pretty powerful by its own merits as a base weapon. It's actually a threat to being shot by it. And you can see that shooting someone is relatively quick. So that was just a few shots, plain ones. Now it's gonna add some bone marrow ash. Let's see what kind of damage it does now. Alright. So, like I said earlier, you wouldn't use a Hunter's pistol over this, because it's same speed, same design, and you can see with 605 damage to a back shot, that is quite... that puts the cannon next to cannon sweat profusely. In terms of overall damage quality, as much as the cannon is powerful, I think it would cause more damage with this gun over time. So yeah, it's plenty powerful, as you see. And it does parry just fine. Just as good as the Hunter's pistol. The Hunter's pistol only has the parry in its pocket. The Evelyn has damage to go with it. Not a huge amount of damage that still, you can't really, kill everyone with it, but put a good dent in everyone. That's for sure. Maybe kill his friend right beside him. But yeah, easy enough. I don't think there's any much more to be said. The weapon's clearly, you can see its strengths and its weaknesses, which the weaknesses are very few actually in this time around. It's a pretty good weapon. Moving on to the pros and cons of the Evelyn. On the pros, it's possibly the best choice of the gun in the game. Actually, I'm pretty sure it is the best choice. It's like the pistol, with none of the weaknesses. And like the pistol, it fires incredibly rapidly. Alright. On the con end of things, well, it's actually hard for a firearm to come up with a con for this weapon. It's not as powerful as the cannon. There you go. Moving on from the pros and cons, we got the score. Now, the score for the Evelyn, you can see my scoring system will not work for this weapon, as you'll see. Damage, I'll give that a 9 out of 10. It is much stronger, significantly stronger than Hunter's Rifle, only being topped by the cannons. Speed remains the same at a 9 out of 9, being only topped by the Gatling gun. Bonus, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. It's the only weapon that you'll get S scaling for, naturally S scaling for a firearm. Miscellaneous, I give that an 8 out of 10. It's pretty much the best weapon for many of the scenarios you'll come up against. Since even bosses can be parried, does plenty of damage, and doesn't chew through your ammo so quickly. So in total, the Evelyn gets a 36 out of 40. It is the choice in Bloodborne. So you can see why my rating system is not quite perfectly tuned to this. It has a few little gap. No weapon's supposed to get that kind of high score. And why do I say that? Well, as a weapon becomes more and more powerful, it becomes a problem of balancing. And that's kind of the problem with this weapon. I think the only true con you get late in the game. I'm pretty sure I'll put that after the fact. But after you get this weapon, all other pistols, most other firearms become redundant and useless. Because this weapon trumps pretty much all of them. Sure, shotguns are easy to parry with, but they aren't nearly as powerful, are they? And that's been Showcase for Taylor. Thank you all for watching, and hope to see you guys next time. Take care out there.